Hello, sugars. Welcome to Miss Matters. If you're not familiar with the site, Miss Matters is a modern advice column. So why an advice column? Well, I have spent the last 10 years working professionally as a tutor, academic consultant, and mentor. And it's come to my attention through that work that there is a need for and an unfortunate lack of a safe environment in which girls can feel free to ask questions, explore themselves, improve themselves, and support each other. So I wanted to create a space where we could all come together and learn from and inspire each other. Why modern? How are we going to differ from a traditional advice column? Well, traditional advice columns, though I loved them, had a couple limitations because they were run by one single woman giving blanket advice. Firstly, columnists limited their responses to general advice about polite social interactions. Now, I'm all for being polite, I'm Southern, but this is not Miss Manners, it's Miss Matters. We want you to have a space where you can ask real important questions about your life and experiences. Now, if we move beyond questions of simple propriety and manners, we run into the second limitation of the traditional advice column, which is limited experience. Now, Ann Landers could talk all day about polite social interactions, but if you, sugar, are a first-generation Asian American teenager and you want advice on how to balance academic pressures and expectations from your parents, along with the stress of being a traditional American teenager, you're probably not going to assume that Ann Landers knows anything about what you're experiencing. And you'd be right. When you, sugar, write a query to Miss Matters, if I can't answer the question sufficiently because of a lack of understanding or experience, I will find someone who has a perspective closer to yours to best answer your advice. In addition to our advice column, Miss Matters will also be hosting guest mentors who will share their personal, academic, professional experiences with you via the blog and or video contributions. Ultimately, this site is yours. It's all about you, so we want your help in generating all the content that we put on Miss Matters. So how do you keep track of all the awesome things we have coming up and how you can participate? Well, there are 4 ways you can help. 1, join the community. You can subscribe to the blog, you can subscribe to YouTube, and we also have a Facebook page where we'll be posting all of our blogs, but we'll also be sharing news and aggregating other content and sharing fun extras, so check us out there too. 2, ask and interact. It's an advice column, so you have to ask us things, but you can ask us anything. And if you do have a question for Miss Matters, you can ask it anonymously at ask@missmatters.com. Interaction is going to be key to this site. We really want it to be a community. So please tell us what you like, what you don't like. Your input is so important. And please feel to interact with the other lovely sugars on the site. We want you all to get a sense of community from each other as well as from us. 3, suggest. This is your community. Seriously, you are going to be responsible for the material that we bring you. So let us know what you want to see. If there are topics that you'd like our mentors to discuss, let us know. If there's a mentor you'd like to see, if there's a woman whom you particularly admire, who you think has a perspective you and other girls around you can benefit from, please let us know. You can reach us on all of our social media platforms. 4, Instagram. For all the serious discussions we'll be having on other platforms, we want you to have a little fun with us with our Instagram featurettes on Wednesdays and Thursdays. On Wednesdays, post your Woman Crush Wednesday, #WCW, post a photo of the woman you're crushing on, and tell us a little bit about why you admire her. #WCW, #Miss Matters. On Thursdays, we want you to post your best TBT pics. The more awkward, the better. I had it too, it was a 5th grade. It was a particular haircut, it was pretty awful. #TBT. Post a picture of your younger self. Post your picture. Give us 5 pieces of advice your much more responsible, mature you would offer your little you. And don't forget to #advice to my younger self. I think that's about it. Except for a preemptive thank you. Thank you for your trust and your openness. It is my greatest wish that your honesty will benefit you and the other girls and women around you. And along with that thanks, I offer you a promise that I, along with the other women who guest mentor on the site, will support and celebrate you exactly as you are and for all you aspire to be. Thank you. It's ultimately your space, so please tell us what you want. What you want matters. We'll see you soon.